just want to briefly introduce GeoPits and what we do, and then we'll dive right into the webinar. So I'm just sharing my screen. So GeoPits, we act as a DBA partner for companies. We help companies to fine tune their databases and make sure that their database is running smoothly. We are also the Microsoft partners in the data platform, Silver Microsoft partners. We are also the partners of MongoDB as well. Recently, we've become partnered with MongoDB. And be it any form of database in the market, the major databases in the market like MongoDB, MySQL, Postgres, all the major databases in the market we are covered. We also support databases on cloud like Azure, Google Cloud, and AWS as well. So we're very strong in the database platform. You can come to us for any issues on the database. We are there to sort it for you. If you don't have a database team, we do provide 24/7 monitoring from our own database team. Be it any sort of consulting on the database like DR, HA implementation, any sort of implementation, any sort of support on the database side, GeoPits is there and we are very strong. We are specialized only in this field. So you can reach out to GeoPits anytime for your database needs, right? So now coming to our speakers, today our speaker for the webinar will be Sai. Sai is a senior SQL DBA in GeoPits, and he has taken on a lot of projects with GeoPits as well. And today he's here to speak on the topic SQL Server security purpose and how to enable the security audit and the benefits of the security audit in SQL Server. So I hope this webinar will be beneficial to each one of you. So now I hand over the time to Sai. Over to you, Sai. All the best.
Yeah, thanks for the intro, Joel. Yeah, hi all. Let me share my screen.
Sai, I think you're on mute.
Yeah, Joel, I'm sharing my screen.
Now we can.
I'm not. Yeah. So are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir, we can.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Fine.
Yeah. Yes, sir, we can.
Yeah, hi all. Today's topic is regarding enhancing security with the SQL Server by using auditing, the built-in auditing. To myself, I'm working with GeoPits as a senior SQL DBA. I'm having total 6+ years of experience. So I have done certification on administering SQL Server 2014. And I have expertise in migrating very large databases from SQL Server on-premises to different cloud technologies. So coming to today's agenda is why auditing is required. So introduction to SQL Server audit and what is the audit requirements and how we will implement the SQL Server auditing and how to handle the audit data. So what is auditing? So auditing is nothing but collecting the data and examining the information and determine to use it, whether anyone is using properly or any misuse is happening. So why auditing is required? So in general terms, in normal way, auditing is required in financial. We can say like any fraud transaction is happening in any company. In the same way, in SQL Server also, we required auditing to check whether which user is doing which action. So any unwanted actions are performing on the database. By using the auditing, we can identify that user and we can restrict that user to do the transactions. So SQL Server having default auditing. So by enabling auditing, we can find out what changed and who changed. Any sensitive data, who is accessing also we can find out. And also we can find out who is logged into the server, and whatever his actions are performed, we can identify by enabling the audit. So if we enable auditing in SQL Server, so we can find out who run the SP, who run the transaction, everything we can identify by enabling the audit. So we can see who changed the code, who run any alter command, update command, all the DML operations we can find out, and also who is logged into the servers. So by using SQL Server default audit, we can pretty much audit everything that anyone is doing any transaction on SQL Server. So SQL Server audit is it is there in 2018. It is started in 2018 only in enterprise version. In 2012 and 2014, it is available in all editions. The server audit is available in all editions, and database audit is available only on the enterprise solution. Starting from 2016 onwards, so it is free on all the editions. So we can use it on standard also. So all the edition it is available. So SQL Server audit, we should have enabled these two options. One is server level audit, and these are database level audit. So server level audit means all the server level actions we can monitor, and we can check who is accessing to the server, and also all the database level also we can use through the server audit application. But coming to this data audit application specification, it is purely related to database. Within the database, what is happening, we can identify by using the database audit specification. So by using auditing, what actions we can audit? So object level, we can do which object is created, which object is dropped, altered, and who is accessing that object. Any ownership changes, permission changes, all the server level database objects, schema objects we can audit. Coming to security also we can audit, like which principal is altered, dropped, and created. Any database server role also we can find out who is removed, any DB user, that also we can identify by using audit. So all the successful logins, failure logins also we can identify. Any password changes also we can identify from using the audit. Coming to database level, we can identify who created the database, who altered, any rename is happened, that also we can identify. So who dropped the database also we can identify. Any ownership changes, permission changes, all the backup operation and restore operation also we can identify. So what we can't do audit is temporary tables, and temporary tables are not audited. And internal events like logging, transaction log growth, so that and all we can't audit. So before enabling audit on any server, so first we need to identify which server we need to identify, and what are the events we need to capture in the audit log, and how critical events we require, and how much data we should have. That and all before enabling the audit, we should clearly get the details. So after getting all the details, so how long that audit will be retained, that also we need to check. SQL Server audit, basically, first we need to audit the, it requires two things to work. One is like audit we need to create, and second one is a server level audit or database level. Any audit we can use based on our requirement. What is server audit? Server audit specification is for auditing server level and also all the database level. Also we can audit at the same time. So what is database audit means? Database audit specification is good for auditing one database or subsequent activities which are happening in inside the database. We're going to see the live demo of auditing in SQL Server. So we need to go to SSMS. Here auditing will be on security. Here we can see audit. So inside security, we can see audits and the server audit. So first step is we need to create an audit file. So we need to create. So this is the audit file. Here all the audit transactions will be saved in this audit audit specification. Here I'm giving some name, random name. So here we need to give the file name where that audit file will be saved. So here we need to give any file. So here we can do what is the maximum audit files we can have. Up to this this number of audit files we can have, but the best practice is as per our requirement we need to have. Like here I am taking only 4 files. So maximum size will be 50 MB. So first it will create one file. After that, if reaches 50 MB, it will create one more file. If it reaches up 50 MB, again it will create one more file. Up to 4 files it will create. After that, it will overwrite the old file. So at any given point of time, we will have four audit files. By default, it will be enabled. We need to disable. We need to enable it on enable by clicking on it. We have specified the audit. So next step is either we need to create server level or database level. Now, first I'm going to do the server level audit. So here it will ask for the audit specification. So here we need to give audit specification. And here we can see all the server level roles like, for example, I'm giving the backup restore. So we will see this one first. I'm clicking on OK. By default, it will be disabled. Again, we need to enable it. So I'm enabling. So now I have enabled backup restore audit. So if I take any backup or restore, it will be recorded. I'm taking the backup. I'm doing restoration. Here I have done two operations. One, I have taken the backup and I have restored the database. So here we can see view audit logs. See here, whatever operation I have performed backup, it is there. on which database, what is the statement I have run, everything it is recorded in this audit. So this is the backup operation. So whatever restore operation, it is also recorded here. Action, which action I have performed, restore, it is captured. Again, if anything we need to add, first we need to disable it. To double click. Any action, again, any audit we need to create, like we can have so many like server schema level, server level, and database level roles. We can whatever permission require, whatever action we can know. So like database change group, if we take any changes happen in the database, it will capture. Again, we need to enable it. Here I am renaming this database. Instead of GUI, we can use the function also. We have one function. By using that function, we can read the audit file. So this is the function sys.f1 get audit file. So here parameter we need to pass is the audit file. By taking this, we can get the whatever happens in this audit file. See here alter command, it is captured. Session ID and which server principal is done that transaction. Everything it is recorded. See here the statement, alter statement. So like this, we can see the query also we can get same thing. statement run, which object, which login, which action, what is the time, everything we can capture in the audit file. So this is related to server level audit. So we have one more audit, which is like database level audit. It will be under database level security. Database audit specification. Here nothing is there. So for database audit, I'm creating again one more audit specification. I don't want to mix server and this database. DB level. So file. So audit specification I'm creating first step. Again enabling. So go to the database, AdventureWorks. Here in the security tab, we have database audit specification. New database audit specification. Here it will ask for the audit file. We need to select the whichever we have created now. And here we can have all the database related level permissions, like we can say select basic command. Here we can select database level or object level or schema level. Here first we'll select the database. Here we can select the which database we need the audit. AdventureWorks and taking. Which principal? Here we can also select the principal also. Here I am giving public. Public means anyone who changes who run the select command on this database, it will capture. So I'm clicking on OK. By default, it will be disabled. Again, we need to enable it. Now I will run a simple select command. Tables. So now I have done the select command. I think it will capture. So here we can see in the audit. See here it is captured on human resource table. What is the command I have run? So it is captured here. Similarly, we will add one more. We need to disable it. If you want to delete the audit means here we need to select and click on delete. We'll delete. Again we can add. And now update command I have given. On schema level, we can select schema. So here enabling update, and also I'll give insert. Now I have given two actions. One is update and one is insert. Please click on OK. Enable it. Suppose if you want to enable without disabling it, it won't allow to add anything. If you want anything means click on OK. It's saying it won't allow. Should be in disable mode. If you want to add any specification, it should be in disable mode. So now we will update one table and we'll insert one command. Here I have inserted two columns and I will modify this one. Now we will see whether it is captured or not. See here two inserts are recorded and one update also it is captured. On employee table, we have inserted two records and one update we have run. So any operation we can audit, either it is a database level or server level. That's it. So I will recap again how to do the audit specification. It is like a three-step procedure. First step is we need to create a audit file. Is under the security audit. Here we need to create first audit file. So in this file, all the audit will be saved in this file. After that, we need to create either server level or database level. So it is a two-step procedure. By using this, we can capture whatever actions happening on the SQL Server. So one catch here is, so we need to identify what actions we need to audit. So before enabling it, we should collect the information like what and all actions we should audit. After that, we need to enable it as per the requirement. So that's it from my end. If you have any questions, you can ask. If you want to give any feedback, you can connect on this LinkedIn and you can give the feedback also. If you have any questions, you can ask me now.
Thank you, Sai, for that wonderful session. Team, anyone, any questions for Sai? Krishna has said good session. I want to also personally thank Sai for this session because he was having a very tight schedule with a certain on-site client requirement. But in spite of all the tight schedule, he still chose time to be there for us and give a very detailed session on how to enhance security with SQL Server Auditing. So once again, thank you, Sai. Any other questions, team, from anyone? I guess there are no more questions. So thank you everyone for joining on the fifth webinar of GeoBits. Do follow us on LinkedIn and Instagram and other social media platforms. We are available there for news on the upcoming webinars also, so that you can register and also join us to grow in knowledge about the SQL side as well as in databases in general. So thank you once again, everyone, and have a great day. Take care.